Okay. All right. I don't have time to get adjusted. Okay. Okay. The camera's just gonna start again. Okay. Okay. So okay. Okay. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? Hello. 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 All right. Check this out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. So here it is. I want to share something with you today. So guess what? Pull up your chair. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pull up your chairs. Come on. Come a little close. Come close. Come on, come on, come on in a little closer. All right? Let's kick it. Let's kick it, okay? Let's kick it. Okay. Now, let me set this up. Let me tell you what I'm thinking of. Okay. So I was doing some listening, right? Um, and the questions that were going forward were more like, um, how did you keep it together? Okay, but this is something someone was asking another person, okay? How did you keep it together? And wow, okay, this is what I was hearing a lot, okay? And then I had my own thoughts right about X, Y, and Z, okay? Now, let me pipe down a little bit so I um can bring you in, so you can understand exactly what I'm saying, right? Now, what I'm about to share with you, I have uh, recorded it on video on a different device, and I never did upload the video. Okay, as a matter of fact, the video was stolen. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, whomever needed to get that video did receive the video. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Okay, so I'm just jumping on, and if I've got things all over me, I don't care. I just want to jump on. Okay, so I don't jump on now. I'm not gonna, you know, time will go by. All right, so listen. Okay, let me see if I can get through really quickly. Let me see if I can get through really quickly and deliver this. All right. So, when everything was happening, right? Since if you've been following my story, walk with me for a minute, okay? When everything was happening, and I was really quiet about things, okay? Especially things that I was seeing that I didn't understand, okay? You've got to hear this. You have got to hear this, okay? So, out of all the things that I didn't understand that was happening, I'm really about to blow some of you mind. Oh, yes, you're about to be mind blown for real. So, yes, come on, pull a little closer, pull a little closer, pull a little closer. Come on, come on. All right. Yeah. So, this early morning, my daughter had something to do. She's like, okay, I gotta get you. And we already knew that she had something to do, so we already knew what we were doing, right? So now, like you leave out of the house, right? And the women, we have our hair real big, right? We say, oh, we can get away with that. We just throw on some big shades or whatever. We can get away with that. Come on, we gotta go, we gotta go right now, right? So you say, okay, I'm gonna throw on them big shades. Let me throw on these big shades, right? Okay, so let me throw my big shades on. Right, getting a little warm. I'm getting a little warm already. Woo, when I tell this story, woo, I'm getting warm already. So, throw on the shades, get in the car. We're rolling. She goes to take care of her business wherever she has to be, okay? And then I already make a plan, like since we're already out, we might as well go here, here, and here, and here. Okay? So, as she come on out from taking care of her business, we go to the next place, right? We go to the next place. And we're at the next place. Right? So I pull in to the parking lot and I say, I say, let me park here. I'm parking. And something tells me, I promise you, something tells me, don't park there. I'm thinking, like, why would I not park here? But something's telling me, don't park here. I'm thinking to myself, like, why would I not park here? What's the big deal? It seems like a great spot to park, right? But something's telling me, don't park there. So I listen. I'm like, you know what, let me find another parking spot, okay? Sometimes I listen to that inner voice. Yes, that inner voice. Most of the time. So I go to another parking spot. Now that parking spot was great. So I go to another parking spot. But I'm still, after I go around this big, huge 18-wheeler truck and all of that, like go through the back, come back up, I'm still parking near where I currently was. I'm like, okay, what's the big deal? Okay, I'll park here, right? In front of me, directly in front of me, there's this beautiful sports car. Yeah, there's this beautiful sports car. And I said, oh, that's nice. I like that. And my daughter said, yeah, that is nice. Okay. So, like you're digging in your purse and you're getting things, like I'm going to put on this lipstick now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, whatever I need to spruce up because now I'm getting out of the car, right? Okay, so I'm just, doing sprucing my own self up, right? Like, push, pop. Big red hair that day, I think. Let me push my hair up a little bit. Fluff it up. So I happened to look up from what I was doing. Okay? Now, if I didn't say it in the beginning, okay, because this is my second time going in to record this video, I should have started it with, this is how I know that I was super bad. This is one of the things that happened to me where I personally realized that I was super bad. I personally realized it. I said, whoa, is this real? It was real. It was real and it was really happening, okay? Real and really happening. Stay with me. I was like, whoa. Real and really happening. So as I look up, I'm going back. As I look up from my purse, and we're about to get out of the car, right? I look up, and I see this man approaching the car, the sports car, right? And I'm like, I'm looking, and the person is looking at me. But they're looking at me like in a daze. And they're looking at me as if they know me. It's weird. Not that people don't stare. Now, of course, now listen to this. You know that, of course, used to people staring, used to people, all these different things that has happened. But it wasn't like that. It was different. And I'm looking at this person, and my heart is feeling like it feels right now. It's like beating. My heart was beating, okay? Like boom, 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 boom. Like, but I'm telling my heart, don't jump out your clothes now. Don't jump out your clothes now. Don't do that, okay? Keep it together. So I'm looking, right? Now I'm remembering, I'm in a place where I got all these things going on. I got people stalking me. I got people doing this, doing that. So many things are happening. And at this time, I still really don't know what the hell going on. Okay? I mean, I have absolutely no idea. Okay? This was in those early stages. Okay? Early enough stages, I should say. So, my daughter, she's looking too, because I said, look at this. We're both just looking, and we're looking, but we can't talk. We're looking, but we can't talk. So the person, he's just like, staring. And he starts to get in the vehicle. Stay with me. He starts to get in the vehicle. Right? But he's still looking at me, and he's moving slow. And then he goes to the back of the vehicle. And, like kind of like bending down in a way. Like he's trying to, but he goes to the back of the vehicle and he pulls up the trunk part, right? But like as if he's trying to dodge. But the trunk is glass. The whole trunk is glass, okay? right? The entire trunk is glass. And so I'm still like, okay, I'm still looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, right? I'm still here, okay? This, I'm telling you, stay with me. This is how I knew, this is how I knew that I was super bad. As a matter of fact, I didn't even understand myself. And you gonna hear why, okay? Stay with me. So, here it is. He leaves the trunk and he goes back to go back into the store. He walks back to the store, and I'm just like this, cause I came over to talk, and all I did is I looked at my daughter, and we looked at each other and I said, "Did you see that?" And she was like, "Yeah, I saw that." And we just looking, right? And I was frozen, and I didn't know how to react to what I was seeing. And the other thing is, what went through my mind is I'm not supposed to react right now because I don't know what the hell's going on. And maybe I'm not supposed to make a scene right now. To make a scene right now. I'm not supposed to make a scene. I'm not supposed to react, right? Yes, stay with me, stay with me. Welcome to Sunshine Brown, welcome. By the way, I am Dominique Brown. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. If you're here for the first time, hello, have a seat. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Okay? So, we just sit. And quickly, they came back out of the store. But he comes back out of the store and he comes out with two other guys. Like, as a matter of fact, it was, no, a guy and a woman. And I believe another guy. Maybe it was three people all together, okay? But they were laughing. They were laughing. And I know this person. I know this person that I'm looking at. Like, I know what I'm looking at. And I could imagine that he said something like, this bitch gonna lose her mind today. I know that's what he said. Because they were just laughing. Oh, they couldn't stop laughing. So, he finally got in the vehicle. And they got in the vehicle. They were parked next to him. And they were driving off. But I got out the vehicle. And he was driving off, but he hesitated. Like he didn't want to leave. And I was not going to run after that car. Because there was so many things going on. And I did not want to draw any attention to what I was seeing. I couldn't, because I automatically went in to protection mode. Like, I needed to protect what I was seeing, because I had people coming for me, trying to do all these things to me, trying to hurt me, had come after the people that I knew, like so many things, right? I'm like, this is unreal. And I was, I guess the word is what, flabbergasted? I was done. So we go ahead, my daughter and I go ahead and we walk into the store. But we're trying to, go for what we came for. Like, in other words, we're trying to pay attention to the things that we came for and things like that. But I'm going to share with you, I couldn't even focus. Like, I was there, I was present, and I was, interacting and things like that. But honey, I really wasn't there. I was reacting, like, oh, yeah, I like this one instead of that one. I think that particular day we were looking for a certain fencing. Yeah, we were looking for a certain fencing, okay, or whatever, and lighting, okay. So it was just like, wow, this is really interesting, okay. Yeah, yeah. I was mind blown, and so I felt weird because I didn't know. Maybe they're gonna come back in the store. Maybe they're gonna come back. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna come back. Um, I didn't know how to feel what I was feeling. I didn't know, and my daughter, when we finally made it back to the car, she was so done. She just had to go to pull the seat back and go to sleep. She had to take a nap because it was just that much, right? But guess what? I had to drive on to the next store, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me keep going. I drive to the next store, and some people are very strange, acting very strange. Yeah, and they're looking at me and they're smiling. A lot of people, they're smiling. They're smiling, but I'm tripped out. I'm so tripped out. And the people that are smiling at me are great spirited people. Like, if this was my person's people, oh honey, they're in great hands. Like that type of thing. And it was so deep that I had to look into like the meat where we were. And I just cried. I said, "Oh my God." I cried, but I didn't want to look at anyone else and cry. But like, cause they were looking for my reaction. So I'm just staring at the meat and I just start tearing, and then I hurry up and I just stand there for a minute. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm telling my daughter, go ahead on, I'm gonna catch up with you. But then I wipe my tears, and then I carry on through the store. Yeah, listen, listen. Y'all have to excuse me today. I'm not dressed or anything. I just wanted to get on. I said, let me put a lipstick on at least. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna talk real quick, and then I'm gonna go get dressed. You ready? I messed up. I don't want to go to not one more place. We done made it to this store. Let's just get to the house. When I got to the house, I was just done. And in that store, people were just smiling at me. They were happy. They weren't sad or anything. They were happy. Like, you know, when I get to the house, I have to sit because and collect my thoughts, because I'm like, this is so crazy. And I'm shocked because, if anything, I had to be solid and feel like I was in protective mode. And honestly, if that person did not come to me, then they didn't want their cover blown or to be seen as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Obviously, I did the right thing by not reacting. Right? Stay with me. This is not the first time that I've seen something and it was, and then I didn't give the reaction. I just went on through, right? But this is different because this is my family. This is my family. And I messed up. I messed up because I got your ashes. Y'all not hearing what I just said to you? I messed up because I have your ashes. But you looking at me, I'm looking at you, you looking at me. Yeah. Do you know that if you ever had to experience something like that? Now, I don't care what nobody say. A person know they people. A person know their people. Like, you know your people. That, I mean, duh. You know your people. And I'm sitting right here right now looking at you. You looking at me, and then you trying to, like, oh Lord, like you trying to, wow. I had to experience that early on. So I knew there was a lot of moving parts that I really just had to pay attention and to be quiet. I said, Dominique, you are super bad. You are super bad to be able to experience something like that. But y'all don't know. If you only know how crazy I am about this particular family member. I don't care what nobody say. I have the greatest memories. The greatest memories of this person. I don't care who in the family got something. I don't care who felt like what. But I had to tap into something, a part of me, I should say, that I never knew that I could ever suit up and be. I never knew that I could be that strong, ever. To see that and immediately go into wanting to protect what I was seeing and also questioning things like this and that. But let me tell you about the great part. When I knew that person had passed away, when it came across that they had passed away and they were in a separate state from me, let me tell you what I did. I asked God for one thing. I asked God for one thing. I said, God, please let it be that he made it. I asked for one thing. Please let it be that he made it. That he really didn't pass away. That he made it. And let me tell you, whoa. Even though there was a funeral, even though there was this, that, even though it was all these things, I asked for one thing. Please let him have made it. You know why? Let me tell you why. A lot of the things that I was able to do in my life, this is the person that I thought of. This was the champion in my life on so many things. Just a lot of the things that he had done and he had to go through. So I would always think about him. Even when I was trying to hit goals and do things. You guys get what I'm saying? I always thought of my people. So I asked for that one thing. I knew they were out of town. And I knew that not a lot of family or anything was there. See, I knew that. And I know about everything. I know we had to do this, we had to do all. But I prayed for that one thing. Listen, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Even though I had the ashes, do you know what kind of How far you got to go? Even though I had the ashes, I still asked God. I said, God, please let it be that he made it. That he made it, God. That he, because let me say something before I get off. I knew that he had gave his life to God. He had turned his life all the way over everything. Yeah. So he'd already been saved. All of that turned his whole entire life around. I said, God, please let him be the one that have made it. And listen to this. When you ask God for something, right? Just imagine God allowing me to see that. Allowing me to see that. Another thing is when I would be able to, after that all happened, and I would go in that area, I'm going to let you know, I know that you were present, around, but in a different vehicle. But I want to let you know that I could feel you around. Yes. And we love you deeply. We love you deeply. I want you to know this. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. There are things that are happening in life that you and I and whomever will probably never understand, or don't be shocked when something you've asked for shows up. Okay? Hope this made sense to you. I pray that this made sense in what I was explaining. But just imagine. Just imagine. Back with another one. Thanks.